Hello, friends. I hope you are okay. Very truly. It's rough time to be a Canucks fan right now. And I already saw that Lucas. I saw Lucas's message. Not sure if he's still in there, but he texted me as well. No problem. I'm grateful for Lucas's loyalty. But if you need a break, if people need a break, then people should take a break. Just gonna take a moment to calm myself. I'm actually very calm. I'm actually in a good mood. That's not to make light of what's going on with the Canucks, but let's get started. I will do my regular intro. While you are here, you guys are welcome to chat to each other in the chat box. I'll talk a bit about last night's... No, this is what I'm going to do. I'll do my intro. I'll talk about why I'm in a good mood, and it has to do a lot with what happened last night. Then I will talk a bit about the game, and then by 10:15, I will make sure that I'm into your questions about anything you wanna bring up. And then after that, we will go Ask Me Anything, and then we'll do announcements, and we'll just see how we do. No problem, Justin. Glad that you're here. Wow, it's crazy. Like, Lucas taking a break, no problem. Justin's on his way home, but he checks in right away. We got Coach Rob now in town in Chilliwack. Okay, but let's get started. Hi, I am Canuck Clay. I am the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Clay's Canucks Commentary live stream for Sunday night, November the 14th, on a night where the Vancouver Canucks were defeated 5-1 by the Anaheim Ducks. You could argue that the score, it wasn't really a 5-1 game. It was really a 3-1 game, then an empty netter, and then a garbage goal. I'm sure Halak wasn't very happy about that goal. I'm sure he called it a garbage goal, or called it maybe some other words. But I'll get to that in a second. But first and foremost, I want to thank you for being here. If you're new, this is what you should do. Hit the subscribe button for Daily Canucks Insight. That's positive, yes, positive, timely, and trustworthy. And as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. You can sign up for a free 7-day trial using that link in right there on the screen, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay. I want to thank Jason and Van City Experts Real Estate Group. As you know, Jason has been instrumental in supporting me most recently, including sponsoring some of the giveaways that we've already had and we will continue to have. Gassy Jack Art, the maker of these wonderful pieces of art, and Monkey 9 Brewing, the eternal sponsor. Moderators, I want to thank you in advance. We'll see what type of work you have to do tonight, and I know Wednesday or Thursday night was a little bit tricky. So just make sure, I'll just say it once here and hopefully you guys can remember. Delete something if it's homophobic, racist, sexist, or in another language. But otherwise, let it go. I'm a pretty big boy. I'm a 47-year-old. I'm a man. I'm a 47-year-old man. I can handle, a goofy comment or a challenging comment. But if it is sexist, racist, homophobic, or another language, then definitely you can delete it, and that is fine. I want to give a shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Just Incredible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and Hsmfangirl Gaming. I know many of you guys are in the chat tonight. And for all members of all levels, you're listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And most importantly, to all of you watching, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, I thank you for being here. I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for school, getting ready for work, getting ready for bed, getting ready to exercise, whatever you want to do. But instead, you are here with me here tonight on a rainy Sunday night in Vancouver. So, while you're here, like the video. I know we don't like the way the Canucks are playing. I know we don't like the fact that we were outscored 19-6 in 3 games. But like the fact that we are here together. Like the fact that we are building a community. like the fact that Mira had just popped in from Russia, like the fact that we are that we can be here tonight, and yeah, if you like to. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna talk for about 5 minutes maybe on why I'm in such a good mood and recap the pub night, and then I'll talk for a few minutes about the game, and then I will turn it over to you, Travis. The moderators I've assigned, they're a combination of people I trust, I know, people that have been around for a while, and if these streams grow bigger, I will certainly look at more mods, but right now I think we have enough moderators for the size of the stream. Yeah, I think there always seems to be anywhere between 4 to 8 moderators in here, and I do think that is enough. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I'm in a good mood. I'm not going to talk about the Canucks for a couple minutes. I'm going to tell you why I'm in a good mood. You guys know I'm taking a master's. It's online. It's from the Augustine Institute, big Catholic college in Denver, and I'm doing a master's of leadership for the new evangelization. New evangelization is a long title, but basically it's going to help me do my job better. And it's every course is a typical semester, 4 months, then a final, blah, blah, blah. And I have to do 12 of these courses. Well, I'm on my 6th one, so I'm halfway through. Basically, when I'm done this one, I'll be exactly halfway through. It's taken me 2 years, so it'll take me another 2 years to finish. But the professor just canned the last final, the last paper, which was due on December 17th. So now we don't have to hand anything in on December 17th. Our last assignment was due yesterday. And now all she did is she reallocated all the grades. So we can watch the lectures if we want, but I don't have to take any notes. I don't have to do anything. There's no final. There's no paper. So I'm technically coasting. All my graded work is done for this course, and then I'll be done in December. So really, what that means is between now, November 14th, and my next course, first week of January, I'm actually gonna have more time for YouTube stuff, and I'm gonna have more time to work on this channel because. So that's number one why I'm in a really good mood. I'm still gonna watch the lectures because I want to learn, but I have no final or no paper to worry about. So what this means for this, why I'm bringing it up here, and with my YouTube channel. Hey, Justin, I'm glad you're here. Why I'm so excited is I never want to become stagnant. And those of you that know me, and I got to know, and I'll talk about this in a second, people like Justin and C Edits that are here in the chat. Those of you that I got to meet last night, and that I'm getting to know over messaging, such as Mark as well, and then Mira. That I don't want to become stagnant. I don't want to be just same old thing. Oh, he always does a live stream after a game, or he always does a live stream on Sunday and Wednesday, or he always does ask me anything on the weekend, which I missed because of my pub night. So if I have another 7 weeks with no studying where I can really work on this channel, I want to try new things. I want to try more meetups. I want to try different types of videos, getting different guests, maybe doing more collabs. So all I can say is, no, I have no big surprise to hide because I haven't planned anything yet, but I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited about what I can do with this channel going forward because I definitely don't want to become stagnant or complacent. I don't have the most amazing channel. I think I have the most amazing community, and as we saw last night, but I don't have the most amazing channel, but I want to continue to grow and try new things on here. Okay. So that's the first thing. By the way, if you're new here or you don't remember, I don't answer any questions until around the 15-minute mark. So you can ask them in here, but I'm not going to read them. But you guys can answer them with each other. The other reason why I'm in a good mood is because of last night. We had my first ever meetup at the Park Pub, downtown Vancouver, West End on Davie Street. And we had 35 people there. 35 people. And I joke around, none of you guys are my real friends, but none of my real friends from a standpoint of none of my church friends or none of my guys I play hockey with or bowl with, or it was actually all people that I've met through YouTube or Twitter or through Canucks games. And we had 35 people in there. That's 35 people that pub wouldn't have had last night. So they were thrilled with the business and with the environment. I was so happy. I was so happy that regardless of the result of the game, I was so happy that I got to connect with all 35 people there. I was so happy that we were able to take pictures. We were able to eat and drink and hang out and diverse too. Guys, girls, longtime fans, new fans, people that came in a group, people that came on their own, people from Langley, Surrey, Burnaby, Richmond, Vancouver. If I didn't name your city, I apologize. People that transited and made the 2-hour treks for some people in the pouring rain. I was so touched. And then we did the crazy live stream afterwards, which I tried to pay attention to the people that were there live and the people that were on the stream to moderate success. But that was a lot of fun as well. I was just so grateful. That's the thing. It's not about how many people were there. It's not about how much money because it wasn't that at all. I didn't get paid. I did that because I wanted to. It wasn't about getting new subs or new members. It was about celebrating with the 36 people that were there. So those of you that I see in the chat that were there, Justin and Lucas and C-Edits, I almost said your real name, and Mark and anyone else that's in the chat, I'm sorry that I've missed that was there last night. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Brandon was there as well. Thank you. Oh, Brandon, I'm glad to see you here. Brandon's one of my new friends that I met yesterday. So overall, it was great. It was a lot of fun. You guys were very kind to me. No one heckled me or no one booed me off the stage. So that was a success as well. But I was thrilled. Oh yeah, Brandon. I didn't know your last name, but now I see it here. So there are a few of you that were there. Oh, James is in the chat too. James is funny. You guys. So I posted one 30-second clip on Twitter, and it was the part where James and Sean were helping me with my ring light. And then I basically said, I'm trying to talk to all of you. I'm trying to use this mic. I'm trying to have a sip of my Pepsi. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Trying to look at the chat, trying to look at my phone, trying to look at the food walking by. And I realized it's not the food walking by. It's a guy walking by, and he was carrying food. But the last thing I want to say, and then don't worry, I'll talk about the game, and then I'll throw it over to you. But you can tell I'm in a good mood. I think I really thrive in those environments. This is nice. This is nice because it's live, it's spontaneous. I have to think on my feet. I react to what you have to say. But it's just me in my little home office, right? Last night, I was able to do this, but I was able to be with 36 of you in person and meet and talk and build authentic friendships and relationships. And if anyone new here and you're saying, why is this guy not even talking about hockey yet? It's because I am very grateful. I went to bed very grateful for the people that support me, the people that were there last night, and the people that, honestly, they could have done anything else on Saturday night, but instead you were there. Oh, I just see, is that a new member? Now, I don't want to say it wrong. TUCC. Is it Tuck? Took? Regardless, I'm going to go with Tuck because of the double C. I am welcome to membership. That is awesome. Welcome to All Star. That is great. And gives Tuck some love. And Justin, you make a good point too. It wasn't just about you guys meeting me. It was you guys meeting each other as well. I heard people say, oh, so you're C-Edits, or you're Just Incredible, or you're Lucas Gates, or you're James, or you're Blocking My Way, Blocking My View. No one said that. And that's a weird screen name, Blocking My View. But that's my point, is numbers, membership, sponsors, donations, all that aside, I was grateful that we were able to hang out last night. And that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. And I hope you guys know that when I say that at the start of my streams, no matter where you're watching from, if it's this, that, there, whatever, that I don't take you for granted, it's true. I don't take this community for granted. And that's why no one's pressuring me to do this. But that's why I want to continue to innovate on this channel. I don't want to be stuck in the same old life, this, that. So I'm going to force myself to become really creative over the next 6 or 7 weeks. When's the next one? Well, I do want to do one more. Around Christmas time. And it might be at one of the places that you see listed on the screen right now. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So we'll see. Okay, so if you're on my Facebook or my Instagram or my Twitter, you've seen all the pictures. I posted them all from last night. And once again, to everyone that was here or is watching this later or is here right now that was there last night, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And honestly, I think with the strength of you and your commitment to me and the community, and with my energy and with my connections, I don't know. What do you think we should do it once a month? Do you think that's too much? Or do you think we should try and do one once a month, December? Because remember, February, there's hardly any games because of the Olympic break. But maybe we do one December, January, March, and April. So maybe we do 3 or 4 more. Let me know. Let's go back to our roots. Instead of putting yes or no, put a 1 in the chat if you would consider at least support me if I try to do monthly meetups. Put a 2 if you don't want to, or if you wouldn't bother coming. So again, no yes or no. Yeah, and I think one of them would be on the island to attract people from Victoria, Duncan, and Nanaimo, because I do have a lot of followers and subscribers from there. As best I can. Okay. No, Mira, we're gonna fly you in from Russia, but then I think you'll be the center of attention and not me, in a good way. That was supposed to be a compliment, Mira. Don't get mad at me. Okay, so there seems to be some interest. Juan, that was funny. There seems to be some interest. Okay, I'm going over time. Give me 3 to 4 minutes max to talk about tonight's game, and then I will throw it over to you. But I do think the one on the island has to happen for people like Dexter, like Shannon, like Chris, like Rob, who are in Victoria and who are in Nanaimo. Okay, tonight's game. It was not a 5-1 game. It felt more like a 3-1 game. Oh man, the effort was better than the Colorado effort, but it was not as good as the Vegas effort. Nils Höglander was probably the only positive for me. I said this in my post-game video. The only goal for the Canucks. It was nice to see Tyler Mott back. He wasn't that effective, but it was his first game back. Again, special teams killed us. 0 for 1 on the power play. 2 for 4 on the penalty kill. 0% plus 50%. That's a CCSTC. Clay's cumulative special team stat of only 50%. Not good enough. And you got to draw more than one penalty. You got to have more than one power play to win in this league. And even if you score on that one, you're still losing 3-2. So you need to draw more than one penalty per game. I thought Garland struggled a bit. I thought Petey struggled a bit. And honestly, you guys, we're behind. We're missing Pullman and Hamnick and Shen and not playing Rathbone. So Bowie and Hunt, that's not a good pair. Burrows, love his effort, but he's not a good defenseman. So really, you have OEL and Hughes and Myers who have been fine, quite frankly. And then there's a big drop-off, like a huge abyss. And then there's Burrows, Hunt, and Bowie. So we need Pullman back. We need Hamnick back. Pullman just finished his 2-game suspension, so we will see what happens. And lastly, yes, I'm reading your messages as we go. Lastly, I said at the start of this road trip that if they lost all 3, you have to look at this 3-day gap now. The Canucks don't play until Wednesday. Of course, they're not going to play tomorrow because they're coming back. So you'd expect them to play Tuesday if they follow the usual, a game every 2 days rhythm. But now there's a bit of a gap, and then until Wednesday when they host the Avalanche again. Gosh, that's gonna be interesting. By the way, that's the game that Coach Rob is going to because he won the 8K giveaway. So congrats to Coach Rob. Anyways, so there's some time here for the Canucks to make moves. Whether you guys know that I like Green more than Benning, and then though I was saying if the Canucks lost all 3, then maybe they change the coach, and that's kind of what I titled my vlog after the game today. But then as I'm reading stuff on Twitter and listening to media and whatever, there's some thought that because they just hired Green in the summer for a 2-year extension, that you wouldn't fire Green because you still got to pay him whatever you're paying him over the 2 years. But I don't know if that same argument works for Benning because if you fire a GM, do you still have to pay him? And are they suggesting that Benning makes less than Travis Green, though? Perhaps. So I don't know the actual contract situation. I know that if you fire a coach, you still have to pay him. I presume it's the same for a GM. Otherwise, why would you do it? Or I'm sure you work that in your contract. But maybe Benning makes less than Green. I don't know. So as much as I think, I don't know. I know a lot of people are upset with Travis Green right now. But we'll see. We'll just see if he survives until the next little bit. All right, last thing, and then I will throw it over to you. Last thing. I never want to be a gatekeeper when it comes to fans. And a gatekeeper means you tell other people how to, oh, Travis makes 500K, Jim makes 1 million. Are you sure, Tuck? Are you sure? Anyways, I never want to be a gatekeeper until, but I see a lot of fans on Twitter, especially, and even some vloggers or writers, they complain about the Canucks, which is fine. Everyone's allowed to complain about the Canucks. But then they also say, oh, now I got to talk about this team. Oh, now I got to write about this team. Oh, and I kind of want to say, like, grow up. No one's forcing you to do it. You choose how you spend your time, your money, and your energy. And I would dare say, it's not a competition, and I'm not here to judge, but I would say that, you can line me up against almost anyone else on Twitter or YouTube. And I would say that I spend, I'm not saying the most, because again, it's not a competition or comparison, despite what other people might want it to be. But yeah, I know how much time, money, and energy I spend on this team. It's a lot. It's a lot. Think, we put together a whole pub night last night. I go to more than half the games. I spend time in front of the computer, in front of the microphone, in front of my phone every day. And my family sacrifices a lot for me to do it. But then you guys help me out by becoming members and donating and all those kind of things. But I do it because I want to, not because anyone's forced me to do it. It's my hobby. So I actually don't have any time for someone complaining that they have to vlog or write or talk about the team, unless that's your full-time job and your media. But I don't see media people do it. I kind of see it as just kind of fans do it. They have a right to vent, and they should vent for sure. That's what part of being a fan is. You don't just be happy all the time, or you don't just cheer them on when and accept things blindly. But I don't get why people complain, and then it's almost like someone's forcing them to do it. I don't know. Maybe that was just that might not have been articulated so well. But I kind of talked about it this morning as well, and it's just something that's kind of sticking with me. Okay, I get off my soapbox now. I went for 22 minutes. Let's go. I'll answer your questions now. Keep them Canucks or hockey related. Save the non-Canucks ones for later. And I just saw a new subscriber too. So thank you to Dino for subscribing. Whoops. All right, let's go. Justin, preach, Clay. Be happy with what you do or don't choose to do it. I don't think it's gatekeeping. It's true that fans can be frustrated, but it also comes down to choice. Excellent. Sick. One for having another meetup. But if you go to Duncan, you have to show us the big tourist attraction. Show us the big what is that? What is that, Seek? You have to tell me. Fangirl, hi Clay. Which is the most likely between now and next game? Greener getting fired or players only meeting? They could go players only, but usually when you go players only, that's a precursor to the coach getting fired. I don't know. It's so tough to say. At first I thought it was Green, but I think it might be Benning. I have no clue. I'm actually at a loss. I don't know. Yes, Brian. Hopefully, yeah, we do cheer them on for sure. Derek, Clay, do you trust Benning to hire a new coach and to get us out of the mess that he created? Honestly, no and no. 8 years tells you something. That's why I know they're not playing well, but I do like Green more than Benning. I do. MF, no bounces for the Canucks. Yeah, that Brock Besser shot. Justin, do you think Hamnick's vac status will be resolved by the next road trip? He is more reliable than Hunter Bowie, in my opinion, and we need that stability. I like him. When Hamnick is fully back, I want him playing with Hughes, actually. Then you go OEL, Myers, Hughes, Hamnick, Rathbone, Pullman. That's what I want to see. It sounds like he missed tonight's game, so maybe he just got his second vaccination. I don't know what the timeline is before the next road trip, though. Like, if it's 14 days, how long you got to wait? I don't know. Dustin, I agree. Fair weather fans are lame, but we won't judge them because fair weather or bandwagon fans are important too, because that's how the fan base grows. Dexter, Lucas was looking. Dexter, that was weird. I don't know how that happened, but my Instagram posted 4 times. I did delete it. I kept one, of course, and I deleted your comment as well, just because it didn't make any sense once I deleted the pictures. But thank you for bringing it up, Dexter. Chonger was there as well. Thank you for the $5 donation. For that Pepsi, I never got to treat you to. Just glad we saw 4 goals yesterday compared to 1 tonight. Wolf, 9K in no time. Chonger, it was so awesome to have you there last night as well. Thank you. And thank you for the donation. Owen TV, Another $6. That's Owen TV's go-to donation, $6.99. I have a proposition for you. Go for it, Owen, and you don't have to pay to make suggestions, but thank you. So thank you to Chonger, and thank you to Owen TV. Trying to kick the coach out, maybe Dino. Green a goner. Jogpaw, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Is there a power struggle between Bo and JT? Fillmore, I haven't heard that. I've heard rumors that there's issues in the locker room, but I don't know who the issues would be. And Miller, as ornery and as grumpy as he can be, I do think he would still be respectful and know his role in a team. That's my guess. Next is Benning has to go. Naveen says Bruce Boudreau is the right coach. I like Boudreau. Edmund, how frustrated are you, Clay? Edmund, I was hoping we'd see you there last night. Edmund, how frustrated are you, Clay, with the Canucks play? Very frustrated. Very frustrated. And it didn't ever feel like they were going to come back, did it? Seek, the world's biggest hockey stick and... Oh, yes. Okay, good. Mira, why keep either? I'm team fire both. Full rebuild. Yes. I know we were trading messages earlier, and I know that you are in that boat for sure. Easton, Jason Bruff said that the Canucks have the same amount of points in the same amount of games as last season. Well, that's not good because we know how last season turned out. GM has to hire a new coach, says William. Arav says, do you think the players are the reason for the losses, or is it Green? I think it's a combination of both. The players aren't playing well, but the coaching, especially on the special teams, has not been good either. Susan thinks he'll be Benning over Green. Yeah, I have a feeling that's true. Benning's had 8 years. Green has had 5. Owen TV says, so every single stream I'll come and donate. In return, repost Instagram posts. Even if you say no, I'll still donate. Well, Owen, you don't have, thank you. I appreciate the donation. You don't have to. But at the same time, David W., I'm not sure what you keep putting in the chat, but I only answer questions. But it's fine. We're not going to delete or anything, but I'm just going to skip over it because I'm actually not sure. Yeah, David, if you put it in the form of question, that would be awesome. Owen, it depends what you're asking me to repost. So you can just type in the chat. You don't have to donate again unless you really want to. Hercules won't do anything, says JGP. Dustin says Boudreau sucks. No, Ryan, I will never say the Canucks should do the T word. I don't say that word. Okay, you guys, I don't want to fall too far behind, so I'm going to go questions only right now. I do read your comments. I scan them, and other people can react to comments for sure. So I usually read questions and affirmations because everyone needs affirmation. And if you're saying, hey, for the first time as well. I think it depends. Like there are some very powerful coaches that make more than GMs for sure. I don't know. Tuck, I don't think Julevi makes a difference on this team. Yijun says, what changes do you think the Canucks will make? They're really hamstrung. Do you trade away more prospects for more roster help? I don't want them to do that. I think maybe they make a change up top, either management or coach. I think that's easier than changing players actually at this point. Yeah, Travis, Bailey's been okay, but he's not very effective. Like he's fast, but... No, Sick, tell us about the Brad Richards trade. Chonger, past your donation. Thank you. They had a player-only meeting the other day. I did not know that, Matt. Thank you again, Owen TV. Austin says, I want to see Lockwood, DiGiuseppe, and Patan play over Bailey, Lamico, and Chason. And yeah, Juleson over Bowie. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to get a look. Dave Haskell says, Naveen, how come Bo didn't stand up for Pod in Vegas when OEL did? Yeah, Fillmore, it's weird, right? He kind of took a look, but he didn't do anything. Oh, 6 says there's a lower body ailment. Okay, Owen's sending me the post on Instagram right now. Let's see what it is. Oh, where'd it go? How come it disappeared? Oh, here it is. Oh, now it says it's unavailable. Okay, Owen, I'll have to figure that out a little bit later. I just heard a ding. A new subscriber, Leah, thank you. Thank you. Fangirl, if Green gets fired, if they don't have someone ready, then they'll go to an interim coach. But I think ultimately you need a veteran. You need a veteran in here. C-Edits, given that about 20% of the season now gone, how optimistic are you about the team making the playoffs? C-Edits, I'm a lot less optimistic. They have to go 38, 22, and 6. 38, 22, and 6 to get to 94 points. 38 and 22 and 6. That's tough. So I'm not as optimistic anymore at all. Sadly. Dexter, I know your comment had 4 likes. Oh, yeah, 1 like for every picture of duplicate picture I put up. Justin, with 3 blowout losses, are you worried about the Rogers Arena crowd on Wednesday night and the possible reception the team might skate out to? I'm not worried about the original. Like, no one's going to boo the Canucks as they come on the ice, but I think the fans will be very, very ready to jump on the team if they have a horrible power play or if they allow the first goal. It's unfortunate, but I think it's true. Yeah, Naveen says exactly. If Vancouver gets smacked, there'll be boos near the end of the game. Oh, congrats, Dexter. You made provincial. Sweet. Leaving for Burnaby. Oh, leaving for Burnaby on the 24th and coming back on the 27th. Dexter, message me when you get your game schedule. I'd come and meet you and cheer you on if it's not raining. I mean, yeah, Dexter, let me know. Let me know. Owen, I can't see whatever you posted. I mean, whatever you sent me because it says this post is unavailable. Derek Clay, would you rank this team compared to the other disappointing Canucks teams? I know they're right on par with that 97-98 team. Yeah, it's tough to say, different eras, right? But it's right up there because we were talking about how this was the best roster that Green has had. No, I don't think Mark Crawford. I don't like Mark Crawford, Dustin, and I'm kind of biased. If anyone saw my chat with Raymond Zawada from about 3 months ago, he talked about his problems with Crawford. I bleeped out his name, but it was Mark Crawford. I can tell you now about the problems that Ray had with Crawford in Dallas. No, I don't want Crawford back. Does Trent Call deserve a look? Well, it's not like Abbotsford's ripping it up either. And I don't know how Julesen's been playing, admittedly. I need to find out. If anyone's following Abbotsford, let me know how Julesen's been doing. Oh, Edmund, no, that's good. That's good on you. Good. So firing Green, JGB says they could make the playoffs or at least try to, whereas with Benning, you're admitting you're rebuilding again. Okay, Owen, I don't want to distract myself. I will take a look at your posts after the stream for sure. But Owen, don't donate. Just donate because you want to, and I'll reshare the stuff if you want to. That probably makes it safer that way. So how you doing? It's tough to say. Benning's free agency signings overpaying for depth, and the Canucks haven't been able to take advantage of any other teams. Yeah, our schedule hasn't been that tough. That's what's a little bit worrisome as well. Okay, I better try and catch up. So I'm going to go questions only for the next little bit, you guys. Thank you for understanding. So I'll look for questions. What Fangirl says, what did Gillis do to have the fire Gillis chance? It was kind of like this, where they had an underachieving team. Hello, Marsh. Yes, I saw Aquilini stayed in Vegas to watch football, but that's fine. That doesn't, no sweat off my back. Should we trade Miller for a top 4 big right hand D? It's tough to say because Miller's such a cog, right, in our offense. And if you think that you're going to re-sign him, then I don't trade him. If you think you're going to have trouble re-signing him, then I think you consider it. If you're serious about this, you're the nicest person I've ever met. Well, I'm not trying to be the nicest person, Owen. I'm just trying to be myself. But I have to look at your posts. I don't even know what they're about, so I can't really commit to sharing them if I don't agree, like them, or whatever. I don't even know. So I'll look at it after. Stats Machine. Where in the Lower Mainland is a good place to live for a man in his mid-20s? Depends what you like. Depends what your tolerance level is like for traffic and silly people. And it's very expensive in the Lower Mainland, admittedly, Stats. Should we take PD off the power play? No. I think you keep him on there, MF, because that's the one place where he can get going. But I just don't know how long you have to wait. Well, actually, Dogwood. Oh, I see what you're saying. Jim isn't firing Travis because you only get to fire one coach. If Green gets fired, and right, and Willie D got fired. I see. Quattrob, no problem. I was looking forward to seeing you, but we'll get you out there to the next one for sure. Actually, Dexter, very funny. You're not going to get me to say that word. Nice try. Do you think the players are trying to get Green out? Dino, no, I don't believe in that. I don't think so. Mira Clay, do you feel there's a chance we win against the Avs and everyone goes, okay, oh God, okay, let's keep management and this cycle continues? No, hopefully that there's a big long-term picture in there and they don't get swayed by one win. But we'll see. We'll see. I think some people would want to say that, that one win will kind of kind of douse the flames for a little bit. I'm not sure. That would be very short-term thinking for sure. What coaches are out there right now? There's guys like John Stevens, Bruce Boudreau, Babcock, Dan Bilesma, guys like that. How much are the Canucks close to the cap, Corey? They're very close. They are walking a very fine line right now, but they're not in trouble when it comes to the cap. Leah, what coach do you think would fit in with the Canucks? I don't know, maybe a tougher. Well, Tortorella didn't really work out though. Willie D was too soft. I don't know, maybe we want a bit of a tougher coach. Hunt and Madison Bowie were awful. I agree with you, Edmund. Now I'm 8 minutes behind. I got to go to questions, okay? What coach GM is out there that would work? I don't know, Juggalo King. I've always said Boudreau. No problem, Angus. Could we fire Aquilini? When you say we, it would have to be like the board would have to oust him. But it's hard to fire the owner because he owns the team. Six says, if that trade, Edler, Bourdon, and a first and a second for Richards. No, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. I know Richards was good, but that's only one player. Welcome back, Coach Rob. Glad that you're on the Lower Mainland. Is JT trade deadline material if you don't think you're going to be able to re-sign him? What was your reaction when Cook scored the tying goal in 2004? Seek, I was ecstatic. Ooh, 10% chance of making the playoffs. Those aren't good odds. RNG Gaming, Clay, I just want to say I love your videos. Well, thank you. If you have a minute, do you think about the Jim Benning, Travis Green situation? Yeah, RNG, I actually talked about it right at near the start of my stream. At first, I thought Benning over Green should go. Then I thought it was going to be Green, but now I have a feeling it might be Benning again. Who could replace Green? There's a lot. I just named a few replacements. I know you asked that question before I did that, though. Do you think we could see a change before Wednesday? Yeah, Beast Mode. I was talking about that a little earlier. I think it's possible. Yeah, I think David W is it's hard for him because he's being hampered by the 200 character limit, but I don't have time to piece them together right now. Claude Julien, maybe the Canucks aren't that good. Maybe. Yes, Dexter, I do want to try and see you play soccer because I don't have to study, right? So instead of 2 hours studying, I will spend 2 hours watching you play soccer. And then if you score, you have to look at all the sidelines and the crowd and do one of these. Okay, Dexter, that's the deal. When you score, give a thumbs up. Unless you're goalie, then it might be hard to score. Thoughts on hiring Mario Tremblay? No, not for me. Gerard Gallant, he's already coaching somewhere, I think. Isn't he coaching Rangers? Would you consider collabing with other YouTubers? Yeah, Eugene, I have before, actually. I've had Lego Rocks on my channel before. I tried to get him on the 24-hour live stream, but it didn't work out for him. Hockey Guy, he doesn't do a lot of collabs, but I'd be open to that. And I think I'm going to set up, you guys might remember I was talking about maybe later in the month doing not a 24-hour live stream, but a 6 or 8 hour live stream when I'm bringing on other hockey YouTubers. I think that would be kind of cool just to get them some exposure. big or small channels. It doesn't matter. And by the way, when I was talking about not being stagnant, always trying to try new things. I mean, yeah. Who else does a 24-hour live stream? Who else does a meetup at a pub? And I'll say this. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I think, whatever. I'll stop qualifying it. It takes a certain personality with a certain confidence, with a certain level of connection, because someone could easily plan a pub night and not enough people show up, or someone could plan a pub night and then if they don't have the personality to pull it off, then it's just kind of whatever, right? So I think last night, not even a perfect storm. The outside was a storm, but last night was a perfect storm from a standpoint of inside, of your energy, my energy, your ability. I thought it was just a wonderful night. And by the way, I meant to give a shout out to my wife, Gail, my son, Sean, and Sean's girlfriend, Fernanda. I was so thrilled that those of you that were there got to meet all three of them, especially Gail was helping me out. Now, and you've seen Gail and Sean on my streams. Fernanda's been on one of my streams as well. And I just thought it was cool that you got, maybe you didn't think it was cool, but I thought it was cool that you got to actually see them and meet them in person. And then you can kind of match up, does what they're like in person, kind of how they come across on the screen. And you can actually say that to me too. It is what you see, what you get. Was I the same in person as what you expected, or what you see on the screen here? So Yijun, yes, I would love to do more collabs. Nick says, do I expect a change? I don't, but I wouldn't object if they did. I'll put it that way. Just looking for questions, you guys, because I'm already 10 minutes behind in the chat. My apologies. Best roster, betting consider. Yeah, maybe I should rephrase that. They're the best forward group since Green's been here. Bubble roster over this roster. That's fair, Dustin. We had Markstrom and Demko. That's true. That's cool, Nick, that you went to see Abbotsford play. Shannon says, hit the like button. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, Naveen Gallant does. But even I forgot that he was there too. RNG Clay, what do you think about the Jim Benning situation? Do you think that we can see a change by Wednesday? Yeah, I kind of talked about this. I know you asked this before I answered it. I think we could, but I don't think we will. Is there something wrong with the structure? No, VL. I think there's something wrong with the structure in our play, but not the structure of the lineup. Justin, do I agree with Yannick Hansen's comments? Yep, I heard that there were strong comments, but that's a guy who's been in the locker room, been on the ice, been on really good teams. I do think I put a lot of weight into what he said, Justin. Great question. Will Jet Wu ever crack the lineup? Yeah, I think he will, Dustin, in about 2 years. Sam, have I thought about what GM and coach? No, I haven't really thought about it, actually, aside from Bruce Boudreau as a coach. Yeah, Lazy Husband. I don't know who the GMs that are available. Isn't that the ex-Rangers GM available? Is it Gorton? Jeff Gorton? Clay, if Canucks name you GM, what would you do to bring the Canucks back to contenders? Gosh. I think I would work on our blue line. I would retool our blue line. Retool our blue line. You might have to give up one or two good offensive assets to do that, but I think I'd retool our blue line. No, that's good, Edmund and Sick, that you guys are talking about that offer back then. Thanks, Sick. Juleson is a +1 with no points. Solid defensively. Would you consider rebuild by shipping out Garland, Horvat, Miller, Pearson, and anyone else over 24 and build around Petey, Besser, Hughes, Hogs, and Pods? I take those 5 guys and I would keep I wouldn't ship out Garland. I really like him. I would keep Garland and Horvat, and I'd look to see if I could move Miller and Pearson. If I had to. I'm not saying that I want to. Who do you think would step in on the staff and be named interim coach? Or do you think it'd be a staff clear out? If Green gets fired, you gotta send Jason King with them. The power play is so bad. I would love to see Brad Shaw get a shot. We heard so much about him. Let's see what he can do behind the bench. If it was only internally filled. Very funny, Dexter. I don't think Benning's playing on the O-line. Do you think Demko's getting overplayed? No, I don't, Leah. I don't. I trust that they have a plan with Ian Clark, with Travis Green, and with Demko himself. Marjorie, hi Clay. Hope you're well. I'm well. Thank you, Marjorie. Thanks for being here. Do you think change will occur as fast as tomorrow? I don't think so. And you're irritated, frustrated, that's fine. Yeah, Tristan, I didn't like Pettersson's breakaway attempt either. Babcock or Bruce? I'd go Bruce. Do you think the Canucks have too many small forwards for the grind of the playoffs? Lazy husband, honestly, I'm not even worried about the playoffs yet. I'm worried about winning games, and I don't think they're too small because Garland, look how good Hoglander is. He's so small, but he's playing well. Sick, did you make me say something? Did you make me say the T word? Naveen says Bruce Boudreau might help. Dark Times in Vancouver, yes, Tuck. Edmund, I know Parker doesn't want Babcock, but I think he'd be a good coach. Yeah, he's a good coach. Does he come with too much baggage, though? So how you doing with Fire Benning? Shadownet Green was a great coach to help develop our rookies and prospects. Now the team is supposedly built to contend. The system doesn't work anymore. Oh, that's interesting. Take Shadownet. Messier era was the worst. Yep. Yeah, sick. I looked up Dan Balsma as well. I thought he was great. He's an assistant right now with Seattle's AHL team. So it's kind of a big fall from grace for him. Seattle's thoughts on the discussion during intermission about Dickinson's struggle since he joined the team. It seems finding an identity on the roster similar to last season with Dallas. Great question, Seattle's. Yeah, I saw that discussion, and I know that, as they said, Jason Dickinson is very proud. He wants to be a contributor. And I thought he was going to be way better. In fact, that's one of my highest viewed videos is because people were excited about Dickinson. So I thought the discussion was fair. I think Dickinson, he'd probably welcome the criticism because he's the one leveling it at himself. MK, was the general manager's fault that the team with so much skill is underperforming? It would be the general manager's fault, MK, if you don't like the players that he's put on the team, on the ice. Zach says Ecclini just wants a yes man for GM. Oi, Dexter, no, can't wait to see you play. Kai doesn't think this team will make the playoffs. That's totally fair. Who can buy the Canucks? I don't know who wants to buy them. Do you think P might not be 100% healthy? Mark, I thought about that he fell down. I see him fall down like 3 times tonight. I fall down less, although I'm not playing NHL. I'm playing roller hockey. Yes, Edmund, Hoglander has already done more than, say, Jake has. Hoglander was a great pick in the second round. So Sam thinks the players have given up. Do you think Benning tries a Hail Mary trade for a PK specialist? He certainly didn't think that Sutter and Mott would start the season injured. I don't know if one PK specialist is going to help us. Shadownet, the hockey guy in Clay Clabb. Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows who I am, though. David W., do the Canucks have an equivalent to president of hockey operations? No, they don't. Ever since Linden left, they never filled that position. Yeah, I like Dan Belsma a lot, actually. Yeah, Shadownet. Yeah, that's what I mean. A hockey guy, I'm not sure, does a lot of collabs. The only one he did was with Dangle. Two massive personalities for sure. Dustin the win. I kind of want to see the Canucks go run and gun, but I don't think they have the defense to be able to do that. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate your support. Time to triple down on the good-looking positivity. Not even a double. Why stop a double when you can go triple? Thank you, Jeff. Always appreciate your support. Dexter, I'm not going to comment on concession with Bruce Boudreau. That is funny. Peter, yeah, I talked about Boudreau maybe. Mark, Joseph, Gail, and Sean were awesome. Yes, I think so too. See, it was cool, very cool seeing your family. Very funny, very nice, funny, and humble as they are on streams. Yeah, I think that's one of our traits, I guess, is along with being good looking is, yeah, sure. Well, Gail and Sean are. I think I am. Is, yeah, authentic. That's what I'm big on. And if people ask me what attracts you in people, not romantically, I'm happily married, thank you. But what attracts me to people, it's authenticity. People who are genuine, people who say what they mean and who mean what they say. Oh, I just got a ding. I don't know what that ding is for. A new subscriber, thank you, JB. Susan, Clay should collab with Parker's Pucks. Susan, I trust you are being sarcastic because we do a live show every Monday night. But if you're not being sarcastic, yeah, we've been doing a live show every Monday night since April. Chonger, you made eye contact with Sean. In my mind, I thought, shoot, I know him from somewhere. To only realize I was looking at your son. Chonger, that is pretty funny. If one of the core pieces had to be gone, who leaves? I don't know. I think you trade Besser. If we're talking core of Demko, Besser, Pettersson, Hughes, Horvat, if I had to pick one of those five, as much as I love them, is that side? Yeah, I'd pick Besser. Mirror guys, when I finally get to an event, I'm totally gonna wear my OV. No, you can do that. You can do that. No, I'm not gonna. I will never advocate TANK. Do you think the Canucks are relying too much on Demko? Not in terms of style of play. Demko has been the best player, but not in terms of overplaying him. Yeah, I'm not a big Don Hay guy, Dogwood. YouTuber Hoglander did get 15 minutes tonight instead of 10, so that's good. If the Canucks didn't trade with the Coyotes, no, I don't think they'd be last, but they'd be close. Jet Wu, 2 years. Mira wants to trade Petey. Zach, Clay, if you had to trade 2 forwards or 2 solid defensemen to improve our blue line. Oh, sorry. If you had to trade 2 Canucks forwards for 2 solid defensemen to improve our blue line, which forwards would you trade? So hard to say about defensemen to bring in because you can't just pick off of any team. But if you want quality, I know he's got a no trade, but Pearson would be one I'd try to move, and one of Besser or Miller, I think. Like if we're talking about quality forwards, right? Yeah, Terrence, our power play stinks. It looked good for that one game against Dallas, and now it's back to, well, it's not even that our power play was bad. It's like we're not getting enough power play chances. No, I wouldn't change the captaincy infinite. I think Horvat's been okay. There was a stretch a few games ago where he was playing really well. Justin, would it ruin the Pearson-Horvat friendship chemistry if you move Pearson to bring in one another? Yeah, I don't think you can go Pearson for Domi, but that would be fun. Yes, Easton, Petey gets knocked down because he's not strong on his skates. It's weird. Ehrhoff was a good PP1 guy, but I don't know if he's a good coach. Yeah, Jason King. That was still a head scratcher when they hired him, for sure. Unplugged. Yeah, Dogwood, go play for the Canucks. VL, I think the bad penalty kill is both personnel and systems. See, had its thoughts on bringing Manny Malhotra in as assistant coach. Yeah, I think he'd be great. But he already was here, right? So would it be a demotion for him? Although I guess it was a lateral move when he went to Toronto. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Sedins end up doing on the team. Yeah, see, I'm sure I'll falter though. Well, as fast as I'm going, I'm still 8 minutes behind. I'm slow tonight. Susan, can we get Malhotra back? I'm not sure if he'd want to come back. Yeah, he might like his situation right now. Coach Rob, yes, I hope they win with you in attendance for sure. Yeah, I don't know, Cam. I don't know a lot about Rickard Gronberg, so I have to look him up. Peter, I said Boudreaux might be a good one for Green, replacement for Green. Beagle or Dickinson and Lamico? No, I think Dickinson can be good. Lamico just okay, right? That whole fourth line, they're just kind of there. Lamico, he doesn't score a lot. Bailey doesn't score a lot. Beast Mode, do you think we can see a trade happen? Yeah, I don't know. Potentially, but that's so tough to say. Who are they trading away? Yes, Beagle. Roussel was okay on the PK, but Beagle was very good for sure. Shannon says maybe PD needs a walker. Yes, Easton, I think Jack Rathbone can be a good guy who can transition the puck as well. Seaway, do you think if fans boycott buying Canucks merch at Christmas, will that force... yeah, the bottom line is money talks, but I also don't think fans would be able to do that or organize themselves to do that. Yeah, I'd love to see DiGiuseppe for sure. I love how Chong and Mark are new best friends. That's awesome. Yeah, Kai, is it fair to question if Travis Green is to hands on the PP and PK? I'm sure he's involved in it for sure, in the scheming and the personnel decisions for sure. Well, I better go. Well, it's already 11. Okay, I gotta go really fast, and then we'll get to Ask Me Anything in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna rapid fire through your questions. Do you think Sedins will come in at some point? Yes, Reg, but not yet. Thoughts on acquiring PK to be a PK specialist? I don't know. He's a little old. Yeah, it's nice to see so many people fangirl at this late of a juncture. Hey, Arso, thoughts on Benning to hire 3 coaches in 8 years? Yeah, that's why I think it might be Benning before Green. Geo Rebirth, he started off well, OEL, and he's still playing well. The points aren't there, but the points aren't there for a lot of players. I think if you look at the way he's playing, I think he's gonna be okay, truly. Yes, Lieb, I'm at every Spirit Day event because that's my office that runs it. Oh, so you're a youngster. Thanks for being here. How do you feel with Horvat, with PD and Bester on the same line? Yeah, they used to do that a few years ago when they wanted to get quick offense. Thoughts on Schmidt having 10 points in the last 15 games? Yeah, that's obviously what we want to see here. And I like Nate Schmidt. I almost bought his jersey last year. Are any teams wearing reverse retros? I haven't heard. High T. And you guys, I'm sorry if I skipped. What are you most excited for? World Juniors or Olympics? I like Olympics. Mira, year one of Mira GM of Canucks. I'd trade PD for Ovechkin and McDavid. I'd get it done. Don't ask about the details. Okay. I know you're very persuasive, so I'll just leave it at that. Yes, Demko save percentage is under 900. Yes, a lot of players getting frustrated. Sorry, guys. I have to skip a bunch because I'm slow. But it also comes with 140 people in here, which is great. Because we're already at 11 o'clock. So I'm sorry. I skipped like the last 7 minutes of questions. Next time, I'll be faster. But I'm grateful that you are here. If you have a burning question that you want to ask, unless some major crazy news breaks, I'm going to put up posts tomorrow on my community tab for Ask Me Anything for both regular and then the members only one as well. So look for those posts tomorrow. So I'll record those vlogs on Tuesday. And will I cheer for Team USA? Only when they're not playing against Team Canada. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Let's do... Oh, who drew the cartoon, Clay, on your commentary page? Excellent resemblance. Yeah, that was my friend Karen from church who did the caricature for me like 20 years ago, and I still use it. Speed Clay next time. Yeah, Nick, thanks for being here. I didn't want to... I want to honor the people that took time to type the questions, but then I've always fall like 10 minutes behind. I don't think thank you, Shannon. I don't think Dexter's actually upset. I think he's just messing with me, although... Okay. Oh, that's cool. D'Angelo Brewell. I think he's in grade 7 already. Still an amazing goalie. Nice to see you, D'Angelo. Okay, let's go with Ask Me Anything. So, love you guys, but no more Canucks or no more hockey-related questions. We'll do this for 10 more minutes, and then I will wrap up with some announcements. So, no more Canucks or hockey-related questions, but I will answer anything else. Edmund, what did you eat yesterday at the pub? Steak. I had steak with cauliflower, zucchini, and potatoes. Derek, only because you asked this probably before I said that. Are you surprised that so many Pacific Northwest teams are struggling? Yes. And it's too bad. Dexter, do you think it's a coincidence that Travis Green lathers acts messy looking his hair and the Canucks are playing very messy? Then he's got to go with something like a gel called Score or Slick or something. That didn't sound good. Did you go to... Wow, Fillmore, yes. I went to KY all the time to buy Slurpees. Love it. Love it. Love it. Peter, favorite noodles? Udon, more than ramen. I love udon. Sukiyaki udon. Siedets, how long did it take to get set up for the pub night yesterday? If you mean planning it, I had the idea 2 months ago, but I gathered all the materials on Saturday, the tickets, the name tags, all my equipment. And if you're talking about physically at the pub night itself, I got there right at 6. And then I actually didn't set up a lot of things. We just did name tags and coupons or raffle tickets. And then to actually set up my computer and the lights and the mic and everything, you saw I did that in about 5 minutes. So yeah, it was kind of cool. I know we were talking yesterday, see it's at the actual thing or today, that I think people that were there kind of liked the whole behind the scenes, seeing what I do live. So at least I hope they did. Yeah, Coach Rob, the rain is bad here in Richmond. It is pouring in Chilliwack. Yeah, it's too bad I won't be able to see you, Coach Rob. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I will be see you unless you get into town. I'll text you later and get your schedule for the week, Coach Rob. Pepsi Max or Coke Zero. Don't drink either. Actually, I haven't tried Pepsi Max. I've had Coke Zero before. It's okay. Edmund, have you seen Shang-Chi yet? It's on Disney Plus now. Edmund, I meant to watch it on Friday night. I was all excited because I had finished my master's assignment. Not sure if you heard me at the very start talk about that. But then we came home and Gail had her relatives over, which is fine. So we couldn't really watch it. Then Saturday was busy getting ready for the pub night. And then today was at church all day, baptism, Canucks game. So no, but I will watch it next weekend for sure. Thoughts on the mudslide? I have not heard about it, Fangirl. I have to look it up, but hopefully everyone's okay. Favorite instant noodle? It's I kind of like is it Mr. Noodles more than Ichiban? I like Ichiban when I'm making it in a pot, but I like I like Ichiban instant noodles as well. Favorite sports team mascot? I did the old school. I did like the San Diego chicken for sure. Andy, would you grow your hair out? I don't think I can, but you guys have seen pictures. I've shown pictures of my flat top. I've had long hair before. Maybe I'll share that next time. I don't have time to do it now, but I've had long hair before. It's not pretty. I'll put it that way. When was the last time you had longer hair? The longest I had it was 7 years ago when I think you guys can see it here. You can see my flat top. I grew it out for my 40th birthday there. But aside from that, I haven't had long hair for maybe 20 or 25 years. No, even longer than that. Because I had a flat top for the longest time, and then I shaved it. I've had this hair since 2001, so for 20 years. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I like to say. Favorite soda? Pepsi. Pepsi. Will I do another meetup again? Yes. Planning one for December. Thanks, Arsel. Dexter, Clay, how did you come up with the Park Pub of all places? Did you just call it random pubs and hope for one to say yes? No, Park Pub is owned or run by the same company that runs Monkey 9. So I had a connection there. So therefore I didn't have to. They actually came to me. In fact, Park Pub came to me, which was kind of nice. So the next one I'm hoping to do at Monkey so we can throw in some bowling as well. Peter, how many Canucks games are you attending? Of the 41 home games, between using my tickets, between being treated, between whatever, I'll probably get to 20 to 25 of the 41. No, sick. I don't think Kessler's going to play again. Nick, it's so funny you mentioned that. He says, "Hey Clay, is there going to be a mic'd up bowling video?" I have one. I haven't edited it yet, but we recorded video footage and audio footage of me bowling and commenting on every shot. Admittedly, I was going to edit it up this week and give it to members only as a perk. But what I might do is I might give it to members only first and then release it publicly, because it's actually, if I may say so myself, it's pretty funny actually. So I do want to see, I do want people to see it. So, or I just release it publicly and I do something else for the members. I need to give that some thought. But yes, I do have a mic'd up bowling video on the way. Am I interested in the Warriors, Dustin? I'd go to a game, but I don't follow them or anything like that. Justin, no Christmas. Yes. Sorry. Christmas planning. It was this weekend last year that we did our lights. So we are 1 weekend behind because we're going to do them next week. And you might remember last year, this is the weekend where I fell through Kayla's window and fell on my big butt. It was bigger last year because I've lost weight since then. And that video made America's Funniest Home Videos. And I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. When it comes to planning, yeah, Gail and I have already made our list and we know what we are doing for our friends and family this year. What's your favorite menu item at the pub? Generally at a pub, I will eat, I'll get a steak or fish and chips, generally. What was your average grade out of all your classes in grade 12? Oh, Dexter, that's funny you mentioned that, because me, Sean, and Jake were talking about this today. I had 8 A's and 1 B and in grade 12. So 8 A's and 1 B. So my average was about 94, 95. No, maybe a bit lower, 92 or 93%, because I got an 83 in math. I needed 86 because if I got 86, I'd have 9 A's, and then I would have got a $2,500 scholarship to UBC. It was called the Passport to Education back then. But because my jerk math teacher didn't move my 83 to an 86, I ended up with 8 A's and 1 B, and then I did not get that $2,500 scholarship. Justin, what is your favorite all-time Christmas gift or tradition? Probably when I was growing up, playing table hockey and getting a new table hockey set once in a while whenever ours was busted. Shannon, did you hear that they were calling for heavy rainfalls? Now the police in Victoria are asking people if they do not have to drive as roads are flooding. No, I didn't know about that, Shannon. That's scary. Stay safe. For sure. So pro Ichiban is the best. Hey, Steve, I agree. Number 1. That's what Ichiban means, number 1. Oh, yeah, the 6 in Fort St. John. That's right. I skipped ahead and I saw a really funny question. I'll get to it really soon. Oh, I think I'm almost there, actually. Brickwall, D'Angelo, what are you laughing at? What did I say? Funny. Do you watch a lot of Christmas movies at Christmas time? No, I don't. Dexter, a lot of time at church watching Christmas specials, variety shows, like singing shows, but I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. Say Marty the Marmot. Marty the Marmot. When do you set up your Christmas tree? Usually 5 to 6 weeks out. So next week will be 5 weeks out. Oh, I see. Say Marty the Marmot. Gotcha. Siedas, what was the funniest moment or highlight for you during the pub night yesterday? Well, one of them was seeing you, of course. I thought, Lucas was pretty funny. And I would say that if he was here too. He was great. He has his wonderful knack of pumping up the crowd. The funniest moment? I don't know if there's anything super funny, but the highlight... I think the highlight was meeting people. Okay, so with all due respect to like Mark and Chonger and C-Edits and Justin and people that I either met or I knew or I've interacted with, there are a few people that I met last night, Like I think of that Natalie girl, 25 years old, just sitting at the bar by herself. I walked by. She goes, "Are you Clay?" I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Are you here for my meetup?" She goes, "Yes." And I said, "Well, would you like me to move you to another table?" And she goes, "Yeah, I don't want to sit by myself." But here's a very nice 25-year-old woman who came down on her own, not knowing anyone, and it was kind of cool to meet people like that, to meet people that I didn't even know watched this channel and things like that. So that was kind of cool. Derek, Clay, during the month of February, will you do a meetup to support Team Canada athletes? Oh, yeah, we could watch a Team Canada game. Good idea. Yes, did you tell your trainer how much Pepsi you had last night? Why? Who said I had Pepsi last night? See, edits. You trying to get me in trouble? He does watch some of these streams. I'm not sure if he's going to watch this one, but he does know that I will drink one. I will indulge in one once in a while for sure. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You know, you wouldn't want to see me with long hair, sick. No, I would never get it to my knees unless I brought my knees up to my head. Clay, what were your thoughts on the awful singing? You know, I couldn't hear the Canadian National Anthem because we were too busy running around getting the pub night going. But I heard it was bad. Best concert you have been to? You know, I've been to Michael Jackson. I've been to Boyz II Men, but actually it was Phil Collins. Phil Collins did an awesome concert here. Oh, Chonger said, Clay really shouldn't. Oh, is it telling my trainer how many Pepsis I drank? You gotta try and get me in trouble. That's funny. Oh, see, that's definitely not a recommended amount. Hey, Sean. You guys are hilarious. Oh, there's so many funny questions. I see some more coming. Horvat has a second baby coming soon. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. Yeah, Justin and C Edits and Chong, everyone wondering, I did work out today for sure. But I got home. I only gained 1 pound yesterday, which was better than I thought. Mira, have you ever been arrested in your youth? No, Mira. I did a few times, but no major charges, underage driving. Oh, hey, I know we're going really long, but I got to tell you this one story. The one stupidest thing I did, though, we were young. We were like 16 or 17. We went to Bellis Fair. For those that live in Vancouver, you know that's the mall in Bellingham. We bought Nintendos, and then we hid them in my buddy's car. Where the spare tire is, right? Where we hid it under the spare tire, and then we were all wearing double jackets and 2 pairs of pants because we were trying to be so cool and trying to get over the border. So of course we get stopped. They open our trunk. We're all warm because we're wearing double jackets and double pants, trying to smuggle these clothes in, trying to be dumb kids, not pay duty. And then they found the Nintendo. And then the guy says to us, "You guys, I could write you up now and you'll have a record for life, and it'll be very hard for you to cross the border for the rest of your life. But you guys are a bunch of stupid kids, so I'm going to let you go." And we said, yeah, we're stupid. We're stupid kids. So that was the closest mirror that I ever got, arrested or in trouble. I think I had one distracted driving ticket once, but that's it. But never been arrested. Dexter, how did Jacob and Sean do in grade 12? They both did excellent. And we were talking about that. I think they were both in the mid 90s as well. It's funny because I'd say Sean is probably the more naturally smart, intuitive, good communicator, good at math, that kind of thing. I'd say Jacob is the more creative of the two and found a way to get really good marks, like not in a bad way. So they're both very resourceful. And Kayla is a really good student as well. It's funny, when Gail and I were talking about this with them at lunchtime today as part of the baptism reception, and we said, Gail says they can have my brains, they can have my athletic ability, they can have my public speaking ability, they can have my social skills, as long as they have Gail's looks. So that's kind of like the running joke. As long as they have Gail's looks, she's happy. Who's that? Oh, Kayla. Hi. Why are you still up? Okay. Peter, what's the best meal you ever ate? The best meal I've ever eaten? Oh, that's tough to say. There's nothing that sticks with me and said that's the best ever. Maybe it's the first time I had like teppanyaki or Kobe, maybe downtown. Clay, as a teacher, you should have slipped a gift card for Christmas at the end of the year. You never know. Wink, wink. Oh, yeah. See, Chonger, I wish I knew you 30 years ago when I graduated from high school. Yes, my trainer might watch the stream and I'm going to get punished tomorrow morning. What are the best Italian restaurants in Vancouver? Indian restaurants? Sam, Edmund Yan, if you're still in here, can you answer Sam? Because I don't know much about Italian and Indian restaurants. Gates was buzzing last night. He was awesome. He didn't have to stand up on the table, but he was certainly doing his best to hype the crowd. Yes, Natalie was awesome, Justin. I telepathically sent Natalie. Mira, I can see you and Natalie getting along just fine. See edits. I hope he watches the stream. You guys trying to get me in trouble, man. What are you guys doing? Okay, now I'm really behind, but I'm just going to keep going. Why not? I'm in a good mood. I got my 10,000 steps. Mira, old 70 shows, finger on the tap, Shannon. A concert you want to go to next. I've never seen Bruno live or Silk Sonic, so Bruno Mars or Justin Timberlake for sure. Phil Collins, best dancer ever. I don't know. Best drummer, maybe. Eli saying, oh, yes. Oh, Eli, is that you, Isaac? Yes, that's Isaac. Nice to see you, Isaac. Nice to meet you last night. How many games is Marie singing this season? She usually gets 3 or 4, Peter. Her next one, I just found out. So, C-Edits, I almost said your real name. C-Edits, let me know if you still want to come to it. She's actually singing on Sunday night against Chicago. But then already, C-Edits, I know. A funny story, by the way, about Marie and C-Edits. Marie took me to a game. The first one she sang, I think it was against the Oilers. And C-Edits was there. And I saw C-Edits on the big screen, actually, before the game. And then when I was standing there filming Marie, and that was the day, you guys know this, when I was filming Marie with the light on, because I'm a dummy, right? So I'm sitting there in the tunnel filming Marie with my light on, and everyone, all 18,000 people in the arena can see me with my light on. All I had to do was turn to my left, and I likely would have seen C-Edits right there. But instead, I didn't. And then C-Edits, to her discredit, didn't call out for me either. But maybe she was too embarrassed that she'd be calling out to the guy who had his light on his phone when he was recording. No problem, Seek. Thanks for being here. Phil Collins is the man. Nintendos. Have a great night. Let's bring Carl Lewis to sing the anthems. Smuggling Nintendos. Yes, that's me, Mira. You can make fun of me later. You guys like that story? You guys, I have a lot of those stories. I have a lot more. Okay, no, I'll ask this at the end. Let me get to this. Ask me anything. So you put... No, Dexter. I didn't put the Nintendo in my clothes because that would be a bulge that no one would want to see. No, we put the Nintendo in the trunk where the spare tire was, underneath the spare tire. But we were wearing double clothes just because we wanted to smuggle in an extra jacket, sweater, pants, all that kind of stuff. So stupid. Naveen says a Phil Collins anthem. That would be good. Oh, this is too funny, you guys. Wow, Mira took her dad's Mercedes out for weekend spends. Couple me and just started laughing. You were 14. Wow. Mark likes that story too. Jamie, if you did a TED Talk, what would you talk about? Jimmy, that is a great question. Honestly, if I did a TED Talk, so this is something I need to know about and be considered an expert in. Very truly, I think I could do one on parenting. Joys and struggles. I think I could do that. I also think that I could do one on what I like to say is the comparison trap. And to me, what the comparison trap is when, and social media plays a large part of this, is when you get caught up, trapped in this comparing yourself to others. and how that just completely wrecks your self-esteem and wrecks your own, distorts your own vision of who you are. So I think, without getting all churchy on you, because I could name a bunch of church topics, but I think if I was to do TED Talk, I could do one on parenting, or I could do one on the comparison trap and how easy it is to fall into it. Oh, that's a great question, Jimmy. What's the first thing you want to see when you go on your Rome trip? Well, I want to take Gail to the Vatican for sure. Sistine Chapel, because Sistine Chapel was closed the last time I went. So I've been to Rome once, back when Pope Francis was named Pope. But Sistine Chapel was closed when we went. Yeah, someone asked me, so Seek, answer them about Indian restaurants. Why could the people at the border punish you over Nintendos? No, nothing bad about Nintendos, but the fact that we were trying to smuggle it in without paying duty, that was the problem. Mira, you saw Michael Jackson live in 1999. You were 8. Well, why'd you have to rub in the how old you were? So yes, fine. You're 32 years old. Great. I'm 47. Thanks, Mira. I'm just bugging you. Sam J was the one asking. Awesome. See, that was so funny. Your flash was in my videos of the anthem when Marie was singing. Yes, it was not my finest moment, Sieras. How do you do that orange highlight? What's the orange highlight? Naveen, what does that mean? Ask again. I don't even know if you're asking me. I don't know what the orange highlight is. Dexter, a lot of those stories, you smuggled more things across. Okay, I'll get to that in a sec, Dexter. See, yeah, that's a great way to make the national broadcast, though. Yes, that's true. I was basically standing on the ice. I'm surprised they let me stand where I did. Go until midnight, eh? I probably could tonight. I probably could. But no, but I won't. Mira Clay, what's more difficult, being a parent or a Canucks fan? They both have their blessings and they both have their challenges. I will say, I should stop saying, this sounds bragging, because you guys, you love me or like me for who I am, for better or for worse. I think Gail and I are really good parents. I honestly do. I think we make a good team. We don't get too stressed. We don't spoil our kids, yet we try and provide for them. All 3 kids, thank God, have turned out to be really good, smart, respectful, talented, creative, all those things. So some of it has to do with us, obviously. So what is more difficult? I think right now, it honestly might be being a Canucks fan. But even saying that, it's not difficult. It kind of that whole, I'm not sure, Mira, if you heard my whole rant at the start of this vlog or this live stream is people complain that it's difficult to be a fan or whatever. In the big scheme of life, I think there's more important things that are difficult, more trials and tribulations that people are going through. So when people ask me, how can you stay so positive? Doesn't them losing and bother you? Yeah, it does. It does. But I also, like many of you, I know Justin is really good on this, and we hold each other accountable this way. And Justin and I, it's just hockey. It's just hockey. As much as we do spend a lot of time, energy, and money on them. Dexter, hey Clay, do people actually let Canucks Twitter affect their mental health? Why do people take Twitter so seriously and let it affect their day-to-day lives? So, Dexter, I think that's a good question, and respectfully, I think we got to be really respectful to people who struggle with mental health, whether something triggers them that they see or that they hear, whether they recount a bad experience, or whether they simply cannot communicate or articulate how they are feeling. And then they get worked up when they see this person say this, or when this person retweets this or reacts to this. So I'm not saying you are, Dexter, but I would never judge someone to say, I need to stay off this stream because of mental health. I need to stay off Twitter because of mental health. I need to not do this because of mental health, because we simply don't know what each person is going through, and we want to be there for them. And again, Dexter, I'm not saying that you're not like this or not saying this, but all I'm saying is it's very tough to not judge, even to understand if we haven't walked in those shoes. What's the best and worst sporting event or game you've ever seen live? I would say, it's the best sporting event I've ever seen live was when Alex Burrows slayed the Dragon, when we finally beat Chicago, because we went up in that game, and then, as we know, Jonathan Taves tied it up with a minute and a half left, and then we almost lost to Patrick Sharp in overtime, and then we won, and it was the whole thing, right? We won the first 3 games, Chicago won the next 3 games. That was just crazy. The worst would be Game 7, right? Later that summer, I'm sitting there watching Zdeno Chara and Tim Thomas lift the Stanley Cup inside of Rogers Arena. Mira says 47 is the new 30. Okay, well then I'm 30. Thank you. Us versus... Very good, Mira. Pete, respect your opinion, but... respect your opinion, not but. However, I will not read it because I'm only doing non-Canucks, non-hockey stuff. Oh, you're talking about the orange highlight. Yeah, if you go at someone, that's what it is. Quattro, if 47 is the new 30, then I'm in the 20s. Awesome. Well, that means someone who's in their 20s is not even born yet. Do you guys think Pedersen may... Oh, lingering concussion. I hope not. Except for Japanese gaming console smuggling, clean as a whistle. No, Mira, I've had my moments for sure. You just don't know me as that well yet. You guys are the best. You guys really know how to make the time pass very quickly. I can't believe we're still an hour and a half. I can't believe a lot of you guys are here. We're almost approaching 24-hour live stream potential here. Don't you guys got something else to do? I mean, don't leave. Like I'm blessed that you guys are here. Shannon, Mira. So if 47 is the new 30, then Shannon, you're 35. I was saying, what kind of call is that you see edit? I don't get it. What does that mean? Dexter, it's not difficult to be a Canucks fan. I can't believe actually think that. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. Justin, did Jacob and Kayla ask how the pub night went after you all got home? They did. They did indeed. I have a lot of respect to you for the kind of family man and fan that you are. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. I am so lucky that, as you saw, Gail and Sean, they were there helping me. They could have just buggered off or said, yeah, have fun, Clay. See you when you get home. But for Gail and Sean to be there supporting me, Jacob and Kayla, they would have come, but I told them not to, being underage, and it'd just be kind of weird for them. Although Jacob turns 19 next year. But they did ask, and Jacob always asks me how my live streams are. And Kayla's friends are sometimes in these live streams. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, we are blessed with 3 talented, respectful kids. Yeah, and Jacob, national bowling champion too, but that's not here or there. Shannon, I feel mental health, and sometimes I feel like I should not be on computer stuff. Yeah, Shannon, wonderful. Thank you. That is great sharing. I'm really glad you were brave enough to type that, Shannon. Thank you. Tell us another smuggling story. Not tonight, Dexter, but that's what I'm going to get to in a second once I get to all these, finish these off. Four plus 7 equals 11. I'm not sure what that means. Nick's still here. Awesome. Dexter, Mira says, I imagine young Clay with his superior mathematical abilities, his drive, they work their way up to illegal Cessna planes, bringing in 100 Nintendos a day through Cuba. Mira, you have got a great imagination. Wow. Clay in Hawaiian shirt, packing Uzi with 80s music playing. Well, you got 2 out of 3 right. Dexter, Clay, you should have just swallowed the Nintendos. I see some people on Border Patrol that swallow drugs to smuggle them over the border, so why don't you just swallow? Yeah, exactly. I'll go through the border with a big cartridge sticking out my neck. Mira, running finger along Nintendo. I can assure you this is a 100% Japanese plastic beer. Jimmy, who's your favorite professional bowler? Oh, that's good. I really don't have one, quite honestly. Because obviously Jacob loves Jason Belmonte as a two-hander. I actually don't have a favorite professional bowler. I should find one and get back to you. I don't watch a lot of professional bowling. Sean and Jake do, but I don't. But Jimmy, I will pick one and get back to you. See, yeah, that's, since you're 40, see, I'm not that smart. 47, 4 plus 7 equals 11. Big gulp. Did I do a big gulp? Oh, imagine you choked and died on a Nintendo. I don't want to remember. Oh, by the way, can I show you guys a trick? Watch this, you guys. Here we go. I've never done this for you guys on a stream. You can tell it's loopy clay now. It's 11:30. Here we go. Watch carefully. Okay, here. Watch. Oh, I messed up. Here we go. Pretty good, eh? I got one more for you. See? See the nickel? Watch carefully. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Okay, thank you. I worked really hard on those. Do you want to see that again? Oh, actually, I'll show you one more. This is magic time with clay, but I gotta go I gotta get some money. Give me a sec. Jason is here. Hello, Jason. You're probably wondering what what is going on. We've been on the stream for an hour and a half, and now I'm in such a good mood because I have no more studying, because my pub night went well, and I've resorted to doing magic tricks. So, Jason, you are my sponsor, and you deserve this. So I'm gonna redo these just for Jason because they're so good. So, Jason, hopefully you're still on here. No. The coin didn't drop on the table. Here we go. So number one. Here's trick number one. Look at that concentration. Whoops. Thank you. Here's trick number two. You will not hear the coin fall. Thank you. And here is number three. This is my favorite. Watch very carefully. Here we go. Watch. Actually, I have two tricks. Watch. Okay, no, here's my real trick. Watch. So I fold it once over. Fold it behind. Okay? You guys see that? You guys want to see that again? I think that was pretty good. I just lost like 20 viewers, but again, one more time. Here we go. See? In case you didn't see what happened, the $20 bill is right side up. Oh, I messed up. Okay. This magician's got this magician's a little rusty. Here we go. Last time. Did that work? Did that work? Did I do that right? I can do it faster. Yeah, there. Okay, there. Yes, maybe it is time for me to go. Okay. But I want to read all your comments. No one likes that one. Okay. I just want to read the rest of your comments, and then I'll wrap up for sure. I can't believe we're still here. It's 11:35. I should probably just go to... Should I just go to midnight now? But how many of you would actually stay till midnight? Truly. Put a yes. Put a yes if you would actually stay until... No, actually don't, because then I'll be tempted to stay until midnight, and then I better just... I'll keep going until I get through the comments, though. I can't believe I just did those things. That was horrible. Oh, I can hear Sean. Maybe I should bring Sean in for... Tell you what, why don't I bring Sean in for a few minutes? Okay. I will commit to going till midnight because I'm in such a good mood. Marjorie, it's your birthday tomorrow? Okay, we are going to stay all the way until midnight. And then we're going to sing Marjorie happy birthday at 12. And then we are going to go to bed. So now I am completely behind in all the comments. Yeah, Lucas, it was great tonight. The moderators barely had to do anything. It was great tonight. Welcome back. Yeah, and we are still going. You know, this is how I'm going to bribe. I will still get to all your comments. This is how I'm going to bribe Sean, though. I did the garbage for him because every two weeks is garbage day. So I think he should reciprocate and come in here and be on the stream just for a few minutes. Yeah, okay. So I'll go to midnight so then we can wish Marjorie a happy birthday. Okay, now let me see where I was. I have to go back like 8 minutes now to catch up. I just got to remember when to come back. So I got to 11:30. Michael, positive aspect. Okay, Sean, yeah. I did the garbage for you. Thank you. Can you come sit here for 5 minutes? Oh, are you live? Yeah. Okay, give me 30 seconds. I'm going all the way to midnight. Okay, Sean says he's going to come. He's going to hang out with me for a few minutes. Okay, so let me try and catch up with a bunch of things. And then, okay, I got to the point where, Justin, I always thought Leaf Median fans were reactionary with wins and losses here on the West, but that was before our last 2 Canucks seasons. Yes. Jason is here. Awesome sponsor. Do you think we're the most reactionary fan base in Canada now? Justin, I think it's like this in Toronto and Montreal as well. I really do. Pretty good, eh? Sure, bud. Yeah, a loot for a rip a guy. I'm not sure what that means, Mira, if that was even English. You guys heard me drop the nickel. Okay, that was not good. Mind freak. Magic fail. I think I heard the sound of the coin being placed on the table. Oh, man. Oh, Spectre doing something. Clay the Magician. The coin disappeared faster than Canucks playoff chances. Nice, Justin. Nice. Do it again. Nice one. I saw the coin trick when I joined. Hey, Jason, for you, anything. Actually, for how much you support me, I basically should do many coin tricks, although no one would want to see them. Clay, I know you did it. I know how you did it. The evil souls of Queen Elizabeth victims invert gravity. Okay, so that wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Dang it. Don't disrespect Queen Elizabeth. Time to go to sleep, Clay, messing up that trick. I don't. I love Queen Mary too. You flipped it over after you unraveled it. Yeah, come on in. We're going to midnight now. Really? Because I'm in such a good mood. Because I have nothing to study for now.
You're in a good mood when this team sucks.
Well, you can talk about that. Okay. So I'm going to try... Close that door. I'm going to try and get back to those comments. I was showing them the magic tricks. I showed them this one. Sit down. Did I show them this one? Well, I can't even pick it up. You know where the coin disappears? And then I showed them the... Okay. So everyone, this is Sean. For those of you that were there last night, this is your second time seeing him in 2 nights.
Yes.
Why don't you can ask Sean anything. It can be Canucks related. It can be pub night related. It can be anything about him. And let's do this. What's fair? Can we keep you for 10 minutes to 11:50, and then I do the final 10 minutes? Can we keep you for 10 minutes?
You know how many garbage?
I already got all the garbage.
Yeah, sure, fine. 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Whoa, 10 minutes. Thanks. Whoa, 10 minutes.
How do people watch you for 2 hours and not want to jump off something? Don't get it.
Don't be nice.
No, they're nice, but you're...
I'm nice. By the way, what Dexter wants to know what was your average in grade 12?
For high school?
No, your weight. Yeah, no, like your grade.
You don't want to know my average weight.
Yeah.
My average mark in grade 12 was a 97.
Oh, I said mid-90s. 97?
Yeah.
They must mark really easy now.
Yeah. I got lucky for sure. I had really good teachers. I had really, really good teachers, so I got lucky.
You were 97?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Fangirl, who wasn't at the meetup because she lives in northern BC, as we know.
Oh, too bad.
She says, oh no, now the message is gone. She basically said, how was the meetup?
Meetup was fun. It was actually a good time. It was nice to see people. Too bad the game sucked and the team sucked, but We should be used to that by now.
C Edits says hi. You met her last.
Hey, C Edits.
But I don't give real names in these chats.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Yes. This is like when Steve Ross would come in and do an episode of Bob Ross. That's what Mira from Russia said.
Oh, I love Steve Ross and Bob Ross.
Wait,
actually,
Bob Ross has the afro, right?
Yeah.
Well, what does Steve Ross have?
he's a mullet and a huge mustache. I actually watched a couple of those episodes. He's good.
Okay.
He's a lot like his dad.
Mira is my friend from Russia.
Hi, Mira.
I only have Discord because of her.
Really? You have Discord?
Yeah.
What do you do on Discord?
Actually, no, wrong. There's a couple other people I have, but I have no clue what I'm doing on there.
Now you can tell.
Yeah. Okay. Mark says hello. Hola, Sean. Mark, you met last night?
Yes.
The cool Filipino guy?
I like that guy too.
Shannon says, Sean, your dad is nice.
Shannon, you're right.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh. Justin, Sean, how many drinks did you end up having? Oh, Coach Rob says hi. Oh, no.
We crashed.
I just clicked off my my stream.
Are we still live though?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, we're still live. Dad just clicked off the other screen. What was the question? How many drinks do you have?
No. Okay, firstly, Coach Rob says hi, Sean.
Hey, Coach Rob.
Justin says, Sean, how many drinks did you end up having last night?
Not too many, actually. Yeah, I was fine by the end of the night. It was a good amount. Then I went to the Bayside and had another one.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
What, during your live stream? If you actually watch the live stream, me and Fernando were talking about this last night. If you watch the live stream, you'll see me, her, and Dallas go to the Bayside.
You jerk.
It was quick. But yeah, watch it back. Try to find it.
Justin says, awesome meeting ya.
Oh, it's nice meeting you too, Justin.
Reaction says, Columbia SkyTrain Station. Oh, I didn't know. Flooded today. I didn't know that. Lucas, hey, Sean. Good
Flooded?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Lucas says, hey, Sean. Good to have met you last night.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Lucas.
Mira says, Sean, do you back the Canucks?
Always, but it's hard. It's not very fun right now. But yeah, I'll keep watching. I'll keep cheering. But...
Then Mira says, when Steve-O came on, he's always a good episode. Back to Steve and Bob Ross?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was cool. I thought I wouldn't like him, but surprisingly really like Steve's episodes.
Dexter, Sean, did you ever get in a fight in elementary? And wait, the backstory to this is Dexter always asks me about the story. You know what I'm going to say about the kid for me.
The hat?
Yeah.
That's not a fight.
Tell me what you remember of the story.
From what I remember, a kid took your hat, threw it over a fence.
Yeah.
So you pushed him. You probably did something.
I didn't push. I smashed his head into the grass.
I'm sure you did. So smashed his head into the grass. Probably just like a stern talking to or told on a teacher or something. Then the kid had to go get it. Okay. That's how I imagine.
So Dexter knows that story.
Yeah.
As do others. How about you? I remember one fight you got, but
it wasn't a fight.
So what happened?
I don't know which one.
Owen. Cleo.
I don't know who you're talking about.
No.
But okay, wait. There's one. Yeah. I think I hit a kid once. I think I hit a kid over a game of like recess soccer. But the good thing was because my mom's a teacher, all the teachers were always on my side. So I think I hit him, and then I still ended up getting the apology given to me. So that's a big win in my book. So yeah, there's
Were you a teacher's pet?
Well, I didn't have a choice.
That's how you got 90%, 97% average.
No, my mom didn't teach in my high school. I was just smart.
Johnny Canuck says, not gonna lie, the longer Clay streams go, the happier I get. Me too, because after I pass the 1 hour mark, I get a little loopy. I start doing magic tricks. Oh, Jason's in here.
Oh, I like Jason.
Yeah, we all like
Did
Jason.
Did he say something?
No. He said hello. We all like Jason. Yes.
Where are we at now? What's next?
I'm behind, but it's okay.
How behind are we?
Very much so.
Okay,
here we go. Fangirl, wish I could have gone, missed out so much. Don't worry, Fangirl. It's okay. You get to, now you're a Hall of Fame member. We get to chat one-on-one. Lucas, Clay, you have Discord. So for clarification, I only have Discord to talk to one person who I don't have on any other social media. So to be clear, yeah, just because.
So no, you don't use Discord.
No, I only use Discord. Only use Discord to chat to one person.
Fair.
Because I have no other way to chat to this one person.
So it's not like you have your own channel or server.
Because I don't know how to use it.
Fair.
Okay.
I don't want you using Discord anyway. That'd be weird.
Dexter, Sean, do you think Clay is a Discord mod who doesn't tolerate memes in Gen Chat?
That sounds a lot like him. If he were to use Discord, he would definitely just time people out and do weird stuff.
So Dexter, I have no clue what you're talking about. Obviously, Sean does know what you're talking about.
Not as much. I don't think I'm as well versed, but I like to pretend that I am. But yeah, you seem like an anti-memer.
No, what do you mean? I am a meme.
You are a meme. You're just a meme in real life, I would say too.
See edits. Sean, thoughts on the coaching staff? Are you on the fire green train?
You know, I wasn't up until tonight. I think tonight is when I kind of lost it. I think it's time. And you know, for the longest time, I was so not pro green, but I would tolerate him. I think after the extension, I felt good about the team. I think
pro green sounds like you're environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be, but I'm not very. But yeah, I think it's time to go. Unfortunately, I just don't see. I don't know. Maybe the team just gave up on him. Does it? I would say it looks like the team gave up on him, which is unfortunate. But yeah. I think he's gone by tomorrow. Do you think?
No, I don't think they make a move yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I've been talking about that for the last hour. Really? Mark says, "Great meeting you last night, Sean. You were as cool as your dad."
What? That's very offensive.
Yeah, to me.
Next question.
Okay.
Nice meeting you too, though.
Mira, CCC, Clay's Canucks commentary, yes. Getting modern and hip for the kids because you're on here.
Yeah, you should leave them.
Shut up. Marjorie, how is university? I'm also at UBC.
University's cool. It's nice.
Marjorie is Jacob's age, so she's first year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's cool. It's nice to be back on campus, especially after the COVID year. Yeah, seeing people is nice. I did not miss the commute and the rain. I think that's kind of the crappy aspects of it. But yeah, we're almost done. We go back tomorrow and then last stretch till exam. So we're almost there together.
Johnny Canuck says, Sean, did you show your dad your back tattoo yet?
No, that one's hidden and it will be for a long time.
Jason, hello, Sean. Glad to hear you drink when your father doesn't.
Yeah, I'm the cool one in the family, Jason. So.
I'm the cool one in the family, Jason.
So yes, I will drink in place of my dad.
I like how you aren't as positive as your dad. They suck is the correct word for this road trip and possibly their luck.
Yeah,
I think he wants to sponsor you and not me.
Me and Jason probably get along better anyways.
No, Justin, 1 minute ago, Clay, I have Discord. Tomorrow morning, 99 DMs for Clay asking for Clay's Discord. My friend, not giving it out because I don't know how to use it. Nice. Lucas, Sean.
Yes.
What was your favorite thing growing up? I think just in general.
Favorite thing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think street hockey.
Yeah.
Street hockey was fun. We used to play every day. We'd play for a couple hours every day. And it was fun. And then Jacob would be goalie and we'd give him like these crappy street pads. And then we would go across the block and loop wrist shots with a tennis ball at him. Those are fun.
SK, hi, Mr. Clay from Bogota, Colombia. Nice. Hello, SK. What? That's awesome. See edits. Clay's Discord will crash with all those DMs. Nah, no one's gonna try and find me.
Still can't believe you have Discord.
Justin, Clay, Discord today, TikTok tomorrow.
No, stop encouraging this.
I'd be good at TikTok. How about Snapchat? How about Snap Talk?
Snap Talk.
TikChat. Okay, be careful.
This sounds like some inappropriate website.
Mira, Canadian fights is like, oh, bud, I'm sorry. You okay? Well, we don't fight, but I'm sure there's some good Canadian fights. Mira, then they buy each other beer and become friends. It's sickening. Anime style CCC intro. I'm not sure what that means, but
you should pay someone to make one for you.
I think Lucas could. Dexter, Clay, you should get Snapchat to post stories and interact with everyone.
That's what Instagram's for. You can do that on Instagram.
By the way, I don't have Discord. No problem, Dexter. Fillmore. Haha, I agree, Clay, about environmental pro-green. Edmund, Sean, blends or Starbucks?
Tim Hortons. Much cheaper.
Dexter says Aquilini is cheap. He won't even pay his blueberry farmers. So why would he even pay Green the remainder of his salary, huh, Sean?
That's a good one.
M asked you this. I think M's from Australia. Favorite game or memory from a game you've been to?
Ooh. It's probably still the Sedin's last home game. The overtime win.
Because what happened before the game?
Yeah, we were in the tunnel. We gave him fist bumps. And then Dad was really awkward. Dad...
Tell the story.
I don't even know. It was kind of weird. It's like you got tics or something where all of a sudden he forgot how to socialize, so he would just yell.
Give him a couple examples. Like Stetcher.
Yeah, so Troy Stetcher would walk by, and you know, regular people would be like, "Let's go, Troy! Like, have a good game. You got this." And this dummy yells, "Richmond, Richmond, Richmond!" Like, as if he was gonna stop and be like, "Oh, you're from Richmond too?" But yeah, that was dumb. And
I was copying him, so he go, "Let's go, Danny." I go, "Let's go, Danny." And then when Horvath came, I said, "Bo, bo, 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 bo."
Yeah, that was the peak of your stutters.
Okay. Dexter says, "What have your grades been in university?"
Good. A lot better online school, but they have been I've been pretty pleased.
Dexter said, "Clay's the cool one because he doesn't drink."
Yeah.
Jason, the over-under in how many games before Green will be fired or Benning Green?
3.5.
Lucas says, "Sean, do you have a Discord?"
I do, but I don't think I've touched it in a couple years.
Yeah, otherwise you would have taught me.
Yeah, I'm not a big Discord guy. I don't play enough video games to make it worth it. But yeah, some of my buddies do though.
Dexter says, "But you can't snap people on Instagram."
That's a good point.
What does snapping people mean?
It's like sending them pictures, but I don't want you sending pictures. Like that'd be weird. That'd be really weird. What would you take photos of?
Put a
don't
put a 1 in the chat if you'd accept pictures from me. That doesn't sound good.
That's so gross. Okay, next. Move on.
Okay. Mira and M saying hello to each other. Mr. Reed goated Sean. Austin Grounder. Who's that? Austin Grounder. Is that one of your friends?
The name super familiar. I'm not sure if we've hung out before, but yeah, Mr. Reed's a goat. Shout out to Mr. Reed.
What do you study at UBC?
I study commerce. I'm in business school, but I'm majoring in marketing right now.
Dexter, boom, 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 boom. Sound like you were having a stroke, just like Stan Smeel reading Podkolson's name.
That's exactly what it was.
Vasiliev Podslovens. Shannon, good answer about the coffee. Tim Hortons is the best. My favorite is a double. And I used to work at Tim's. And just to let you know, the donuts came frozen and then heated in the oven.
Oh man, doubles though, definitely the way to go.
Love it, Shannon. JS Clay, if you could select the next head coach, who would it be? I would go with Bruce Boudreau. I would try it. So Antonio would accept pictures from me. Thank you, Antonio.
So strange.
Dexter says, imagine Clay sending streaks, Sean.
No, that would be brutal.
Jacob used to send streaks.
Not to you.
No, but he just... That's why...
Jacob's also... He was probably 15.
I don't know why people take selfies and just send them. Okay, so Mira would accept pictures from me. That's easily done, Mira. Dexter would. Sieta said no.
I don't like Dexter's emoji next to it. It's definitely suspect.
Sieta said no, which is very hurtful because I thought we were good friends.
I would not want
Coach Rob says yes. Lamico, terrible painkiller. Dexter, I wonder if Bo remember that, and every time he sees you, he thinks there's something wrong with you.
I think a lot of people meet you and think that there's something wrong with you.
That's not nice. Fangirl Safeway has the best donuts. When I get them often, though, I believe they cook them fresh. Oh, when I get them, not often, though, I believe they cook fresh. Okay, that makes sense, Fangirl. Justin, one provides a whole new meaning to Canucks After Dark, and Peter gave multiple ones. Mira, Clay, think that scene in Titanic. That's the pick I want. Paint you like Leo. Wait, was Leo naked?
I don't know.
Or was the other girl naked?
No, I don't remember. I haven't seen Titanic in a long time.
But now I think I should look it up. But Mira, now I'm...
Don't look it up. You want to look that up? You freaking... Nothing?
Mira, I think that's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me in this chat. I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah.
I'll go back to this.
How are you not embarrassed all the time?
Are you embarrassed?
Sometimes.
Thank you for your help tonight.
You're welcome.
I mean last night.
You're welcome.
Should we have a hug?
No thanks.
Okay. All right, why don't we let you go? Oh, Rose was naked. Clay, think that scene in Titanic, that's the pick I want. Paint you like Leo. Oh no, Leo painted Rose. So that means Mira's offering to paint me.
That's disgusting.
Okay. On that note,
that is the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay. Thanks. God bless you.
You too.
Okay.
God bless.
Thanks for helping last night.
God bless.
Truly. Tell them one last funny thing about last night. Just anything.
What was funny about last night?
Easy to set up. Oh, actually, why don't you tell people how it all came together? Because some people were asking about it.
Oh,
just the connection.
Okay. Yeah. So Monkey Nine Brewing, the sponsor of this stream, is also where I work as the marketing manager. Funny enough, so Monkey Nine has a bunch of sister companies, I guess, under the same ownership, and a couple of those are the Best Western Sands, the Park Pub, and the Bayside Lounge down at the West End there. So yeah, we've been going back and forth with them. I was helping them out with their marketing for a couple months, and then yeah, it just sounded like a no-brainer to get you out there. And then maybe we won't go back though.
Why not?
It's okay. Did you think last night was fun?
Everything was going so well until you said that.
I'm kidding.
I thought it was great.
It was good. It was lots of fun.
Say great.
It was great. It was great.
Because they want to do it again.
We will do it again.
Monkey Nine.
Monkey Nine. Big projector screen. Bigger projector than the park for sure.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go now.
Thanks.
Although Dexter says it's art, Sean. Then Dexter says, "Can I paint you instead?" I'm not sure he's talking about you or me.
I don't know. Dexter. Actually, no. Let's not. Let's just end the conversation right there, Dexter.
In Reaction Club, in Titanic, Kate Winslet was naked and seen. Yes. No, I'm aware of Reaction Clubs, but I wasn't sure which way it was going with Mira. Who was painting?
Why are we talking about naked people in the Titanic? What does that have to do with you?
Because it's 11:57. It's almost done. More longer streams. The funny stuff comes out after 11 p.m. No That's way cool. Sean said that. I'm such a good parent. I embarrass other people's kids. I wasn't even there, and it looked awesome about last night. Loopy Clay after 11. Okay.
Loopy Clay. We should get you on the... We should get like a surgery with those aesthetics and then have you stream it.
What do you mean right. By the way, you had
I had my wisdom teeth.
And you were a little loopy. You were singing Michael Jackson in Fernanda's car.
Was I?
Yeah. It wasn't good.
Thank you.
But you had the high voice down. Okay.
Thanks
for coming. Okay.
You're welcome. Good night. Good night, guys.
Thanks, Sean. Round of applause for Sean.
I have to do the garbage now.
I love it. Loopy Clay after 11. I have tainted everyone's soul. How did the pub know who was attending the meetup? It didn't matter, fangirl. It actually didn't matter. I just went around and I figured it out who was there. It didn't matter. Dexter, Clay, you have to start getting all your steps in before the stream. You know, Dexter, I was gonna say this. What would happen if I went to 2-hour streams? Because I don't have to study anymore. 2 hours is a lot, but just for anyone who look, we still have 90 people at midnight. Should I go for 2-hour streams? That would be crazy. 2-hour streams. 10 to midnight on Sunday and Wednesday. Oh, that's a long time. I'm not just saying this so you say you won't. You might get sick of me, honestly, for 2 hours. I'd get sick of me. All right, let me finish up. Sorry, guys, there's a bunch of chats I missed when Sean came down, but I'll have to catch up later. You have tainted everyone's soul. Wisdom teeth are the worst. Yep, Sean used the treadmill today, Edmund. Sean used the treadmill today. Good night, Sean. I'm such a boomer. Oh, no, I better not be loopy when I get wisdom. Oh, M, we'll say a prayer for you. I'd be down, says Lucas. Johnny Canucks says 2 hour. C-Edit says do it. Justin says epic. Nick said I would love 2-hour streams. Down, try it. 1.5 hours. You can't do 2. That's true. Baby steps. 2-hour streams. Yes, do it. Yeah, the loopiness. I can't guarantee the loopiness, but I think I'm in a good mood too. 2 hours per game. Whoa, that's more work than Green puts in. 2-hour streams per win. Yeah, you know, and it's funny. I haven't been doing intentionally streams on Canucks nights. Obviously, there's a good chance it happens. I try and stick to Sunday, Wednesday, because Monday's Canucks After Dark and Tuesday is my bowling night. But I could kind of do Sunday and then Wednesday or Thursday whenever the Canucks are or aren't playing. I got to figure that out. Let me think about this. Savage's thoughts on all the Clay memes. If you're talking about the thumbs up, I love it. Oh, that was for Sean. Sorry. You're asking Sean. Bye, Sean. Jimmy, hey, Clay, you should make some Canucks history videos. Now you can study. Yeah, you know, Jimmy, I've wanted to do more storytelling videos, but it's kind of not my style, and it takes a lot of work. Shannon, I would love it. I'm still here, and it's 1 a.m. here. Thank you, Jed. No, I'm glad you're here. Or even, yeah, maybe I'll just throw in the 2 hours once in a while, or maybe I don't plan them. I just kind of make it spontaneous, like tonight. Dexter wants to get his wisdom teeth removed so he can miss school. Susan would do 2-hour stream, do 1.5 hours first. See it. Would you stream for the Olympics when Team Canada plays? Oh, that's a good idea. Susan says, I'm always up this late. Yeah, Susan, where are you from? Fangirl, why is Canucks After Dark at 8 p.m. tomorrow? It's because Parker has a hockey game later. Nick, if it's 2-hour streams for every win, there wouldn't be enough. Peter, you should give Benning a resume for head coaching position. Tyler James, I like it if you do a spontaneous 2-hour stream. And it is 12 o'clock. It is Marjorie's birthday. So on the count of 3, no matter where you're watching from the comfort of your own home, let's sing Marjorie a happy birthday. I'm not a good singer. I wish I was near my piano that I could play it for you. Why don't you sing, Sean? Okay, for Marjorie, we'll sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marjorie. Thank you for being here all the time. I appreciate you. Shooby-doo-doo. Happy birthday, Marjorie. I'm guessing you are 18 years old, right? Is she still here? I hope she's still here. Did I just sing for no reason? You guys, that's why I don't sing. That's why I bring Marie Huey in to sing. I think Marjorie's gone. I think we scared her off. Look, I love it. I love it. Let's give some love to Marjorie. Let's shower her with love in the comments as I look to wrap up now. Because now we are at 2 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, now Mira wants to know your favorite current player in the NHL, so you can type that in. Although I'm gonna have trouble finding all the comments, but it's fine. Canucks After Dark is at 8 p.m. Yeah, it's because Parker has a game. Sunday 1 week, Wednesday week after. Rotation would allow for more flexibility. Oh, I see. So go 1 hour, 2 hour. Switch the 2 hour one. That's good. Do it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Is Marjorie here? I'm looking for Marjorie's. Marjorie. Is Marjorie gone? Yeah, the singing scared her. Oh, Dexter sung with me. That's good. We scared her off. We are so intimidating. Okay, so that's a first. We told her that we were going to sing happy birthday to her, and then she left. Okay, as we wrap up in the chat, why don't you answer Mira's question? Who is your favorite current player? I'm going to quickly look at the 5 minutes of messages that I missed before Sean came down, and then we will wrap up. Magic Man, Mind Freak, Spectre's article, Don't Disrespect Queen Elizabeth, You Flipped It Over. Yeah, Shannon, I got your email. I haven't responded to it yet. I'm more confused than tricked. Will you get sushi this week? Yes, Edmund, probably once or twice. 15 minutes maybe. Marjorie's my birthday tomorrow, so yes. Egamon, Clay, hope the chat was civil. Okay, so I did catch up. And is Marjorie indeed gone? Yes, Coach Rob, enjoy the game on Wednesday. Coach Rob is there as the 8K giveaway winner, courtesy of Jason and Van City Experts. Okay, Marjorie is gone. And Susan, your birthday is on Wednesday, as in 3 days from now? Well, that's my next live stream, which is pretty cool. Okay. You guys can keep chatting in there, but I'm going to wrap up with a couple things really quickly. As you can see on the screen, my next live stream is indeed Wednesday night at 10 p.m. I'll see what kind of mood I'm in if we go 2 hours on that night. You know, why don't we just claim it like this? Why don't we just say this? If the Canucks lose, we go for 1 hour. If the Canucks win, we go for 2 hours. Okay? So that's the deal for Wednesday night. If the Canucks lose, we go for an hour. If the Canucks win, we go for 2 hours. Okay, let's do that. That'll be the plan. Oh, the birthday's on the 24th. Okay, that'll be the plan on the 17th. Canucks After Dark tomorrow night, Parker and me. It's at 8 p.m. because Parker has a late hockey game. And don't forget, if you're following me on Instagram, my full name at Clayton Nemo, you see it right on the screen, because I'm actually partnering with the Park Pub to give away 2 tickets to the November 19 Jets Canucks game. So check that out as well. Okay, guys, that was a lot of fun. Sponsors, thank you. Perform and Transform, Van City Experts, Gassy Jack Art, and Monkey 9 Brewing. Moderators, thank you. Didn't look like it got too crazy. And for everyone here, thank you. That was a lot of fun. Well, we reviewed a lot of things. Oh, the last thing I was going to say is, and then truly we will wrap up now that we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes. So yeah, moderators, thank you. Sponsors, thank you. Everyone in here, thank you. Like this video on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Consider becoming a member. All that cool stuff. And look for Ask Me Anything posts tomorrow for a Tuesday video. And look for me to get to start to bring in some new, more creative type of things on this. Last thing, as everyone leaves, would you be open to me doing a stream where it's not Canucks related, and it might not be on a Sunday or Wednesday. I just do a separate stream where I just kind of tell stories, about my childhood, bring in Gail or the kids, or embarrassing moments, or almost do it almost not a prepared talk, but a more spontaneous, just kind of me riffing though on life, on family life, on growing up, on things that I'm passionate about. It would just give you another look into who I am. But maybe, honestly, and I wouldn't be offended if you said, no, Clay, I only watch you for hockey stuff, for Canuck stuff, and that wouldn't interest me. So just let me know whether it's a 1 for yes or 2 for no, or the word yes or no, if I did something like that, a completely non-Canucks thing, but just rather, story time with Canuck Clay, or story time with Clay, or get to know Clay, if you would actually tune into something like that. Just let me know in the chat. And no offense if that's not something that you're interested in. Okay, let's wrap up here. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. And I can't believe that we went for 2 hours and 7 minutes tonight. Pretty crazy. And thank you. And you guys learned that I have a Discord that I don't know how to use. You guys learned that I get embarrassed very easily. You guys learned that I'm a horrible magician. Although I used $20.05 in my tricks today, so that was pretty cool. And I was glad that Sean came on as well. Okay, I think it's time to wrap up. For those of you that were there with me last night, I see edits, Isaac, Mark, Brandon, Justin, Lucas, to name a few. I'm sorry if I missed anyone that was here, that's in the chat, that was there last night. Oh, James, of course. Thank you. Okay, I think that's a good place to end. So if you wait like 15 more seconds, you'll get one of the best dad jokes I've used in a while. So thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Happy birthday to Marjorie, even though she wasn't here to hear it. And thanks for being here. I got to tell you though, it was pretty funny when I first met Gail, or when we first started dating. It was we were kissing on the sofa once, and she said, "Let's take this upstairs." I said, "Okay, so you grab one end and I'll grab the other." God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.